Have you found yourself perhaps in the grocery aisle, maybe mumbling and saying, okay, I need eggs, I need milk. Oh, and wait, did I grab the butter yet? Or maybe you were alone driving in your car and you begin giving yourself that full-blown pep talk just before that big meeting. And then suddenly you felt super insanely embarrassed after getting caught talking to yourself. Hola amores and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. Today we are talking about the talking to yourself stigma and how though society has weirdly conditioned us to think that that is a first sign that we are losing our grip on reality, that we're just going a little crazy, when actually that talking to yourself is a superpower. So let's get into it right away. I will share with you a saying in Spanish that goes like this. El que solo se ríe de sus picardías se acuerda. And it means he who laughs alone is he who is remembering his naughtiness. So, first trait you carry is that you have superior focus and cognitive organization. That's the first trait of someone who talks to themselves. When you talk, for example, through a task out loud, like first I need to unplug the router, then I have to wait 10 seconds and then plug it back in. Well, understand that you are not just making noise, you are upgrading your brain's processing power. Studies have shown that people who use instructional self-talk find objects a lot faster and complete tasks a lot more efficiently than those of us who stay silent. And why? Well, because by speaking out loud, you're forcing your brain to slow down and process information unlinearly, all right? You are essentially becoming your own project manager. You are not scattered, you are hyper-focused. Having this trait means you do not need an external boss telling you what you have to do next and the following after that, because you are already doing it all for yourself. The trait number 2, which you carry, is that you have an advanced emotional regulation, okay? And what I want you to think about is this. Think about the last time you were severely stressed or angry or maybe terrified. Did you find yourself maybe whispering things like, you know what? It's okay. Breathe. You have to breathe. You can handle this. Calm down. You got it. You could do it. If you so, then evidently you have a genius level of emotional management. Why? Because when you talk to yourself in third person using your own name or you, it creates a psychological distance. It allows you to step outside of your immediate panic mode and lets you coach yourself through the crisis, almost as if you were advising a friend. People who talk to themselves are often a lot better at what? At self-soothing and de-escalating their own anxiety without needing external validation. This is just an amazing, great trait, and it means that you can be your own therapist and on call 24/7. The third trait you do carry is the enhanced creative problem-solving trait. Have you perhaps been called crazy, or maybe you have even heard of that stereotype of the mad genius? He who is pacing around the room, muttering equations or theories all to himself? Well, that is correct. That is the genius part that is very accurate, because our working memory, you know exactly where we keep all that mental scratch pad? It is where we hold all that temporary information. All this part is simply limited. And what the genius person does is that when a problem is way too big or too complex, right, to hold everything in your mind, in your head, all he does is he starts speaking it out loud. And this actually acts as what? As an external hard drive to store more info. Because by vocalizing your ideas, you get them out of your head and into the physical space around you. This allows you to rearrange your thoughts, to spot the connections you missed internally. And it also allows you to hear whether an idea sounds actually stupid or maybe brilliant. And it's here where you aren't being crazy at all. You're just super intelligently brainstorming all your things out loud. And finally, he or she who talks to him or herself has also trait number 4, which this is what? It just means you have profound self-awareness. In psychology, there is a concept called metacognition. And it basically means thinking about your own thinking. It is when you narrate your life, or maybe when you debate a difficult decision with yourself, maybe in the shower, or when you maybe replay a conversation just to analyze to see if what you said was wrong. Well, all that is metacognition in action. Because people who do not talk to themselves, we often live on autopilot, but not you. You're constantly analyzing your motives, your behaviors, and your future actions. You are a person who are not just living your life, you are actively directing it and reviewing it. And this trait just shows such level of introspection that is actually quite extremely rare. So, my loves, the next time you catch yourself having a full-blown committee meeting, okay, with yourself in the kitchen or maybe while you're just making a coffee, don't be embarrassed. Instead, own it, because that is a sign that your brain is busy focusing, regulating, creating, and also analyzing. And truthfully, I personally applaud you because you're in good company with yourself. And just for your future information, I want to share that some of the smartest people in history were notorious for being self-talkers. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram and go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube and go and see the channel's membership just in case you find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will continue to try my best to bring you ways on how you can create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.